Right, so I'm back with another episode of Fallout 4 Battles. In the last episode, we finally found a match for the Children of Adam. In this episode though, we'll be seeing the return of the animatronic aliens. Last time they were up on the stage, they got pulverized by real aliens. Today we're going to be finding out though whether or not they can defeat suicider mole rats. Yeah, somebody strapped a mine harness to these poor little testicle sacks. Their life expectancy is not too long. Anyways, you might also be wondering what the line of chickens is for. Well, basically it's a catalyst. These poor little mole rats, their eyesight isn't too great. So we gotta help them out a bit. But you know, at least they got spirit. So this is 25 animatronic aliens versus 100 suicider mole rats. Shit's about to fly. Well, starting off this battle, we can see that the chickens are being shot by the aliens. The mole rats are charging straight over, also towards the chickens. Everybody just wants to attack the chickens apparently. Mole rats are blowing out to the right, trying to kill out the chickens. A few mole rats are trying to charge over towards the aliens. They are unsuccessful. A lot of mole rats exploding here. Lots of flashy explosions. Holy shit, that's a chain reaction right there. I can see tiny bits of mole rat flying up into the air. And it appears the mole rats are very unsuccessful at reaching the alien line. They are successful at flying out of my stadium though. I can see tiny bits of my floor assembling here. I had just one mole rat left. Who's dead? Well, that was a very brief and exciting battle. But it appears the mole rats were unsuccessful. Well, we can witness the mole rat carnage on my floor rat here. Lots of tiny mole rat parts. I can see a little leg on the floor there, little bits of testicle sac. Very tragic. But as they say, it's a good source of protein. Anyways, the aliens seem very unfazed by the atrocity they just committed. But this is just not good enough. We have to find out whether or not suiciders can suicide. So we're going to be stacking these 25 animatronic aliens up against 25 suicider super mutants, which are just a tiny bit bigger than the mole rats. A lot less cute though. They also got mini nukes instead of landmines. So maybe they will be able to pierce the line. Well, starting off this battle, we can see that the suicider super mutants are charging straight up there. They're getting shot by the holy shit, they're already exploding to smithereens. I can see a lot of them flying out of my stadium. Tiny super mutant body parts, and that is the end of the super mutants. The center of the universe broke there for a second though. The delayed Doppler effect is quite heavy today. But I gotta say, their performance was a lot worse than the mole rats. They just blew up in one big chain reaction. One fiery nuke domino effect. You can just see a lot of tiny super mutant suicider body parts on my floor here. A little leg there in front of the aliens. I think an audience member just jumped out of my stadium. It is just a true carnage on my floor here. But as they say, protein is protein. But I suppose the suiciders can never actually truly win a battle, so we have to step up our game. We have to find out whether or not the animatronic aliens can be defeated. I mean, this audience member right here, he doesn't entirely look satisfied just yet, so we really just have to step up our game here. Somebody's stacking up these 25 animatronic aliens up against 50 ghoulrillas. I got a very good price on these on the dead meme market. Now being ghoulrillas, their eyesight isn't exactly great. So let's just say that the chickens are just not having a good day today. Well, starting off this battle, we can see one ghoulrilla flying up into the air. Very exciting. You can also see that the aliens have opened fire on the chickens. The chickens wishing they could fly away, but unfortunately they can't. The audience members are also joining in, trying to shoot the ghoulrillas through the glass. Very interesting. Ghoulrillas have nearly reached the line of aliens, which means they've made it further than any suicider at this point. Right, we got our first contact here. The ghoulrillas trying to beat their way through the line of aliens. Some chickens have even made it out alive. The question though is, will the chickens survive? That is the big one of today. Right, ghoulrillas are dying. We still got a bunch there at the back who are seemingly doing not much of anything, just standing around there unfazed by the fact that blasts are going right past their heads. Anyway, some ghoulrillas that aren't lazy are starting to make their way over to the line of aliens. Will they be able to break through? I'm not seeing much effect here. I'm also hearing audience cries off in the distance. They're shooting at something. I'm not quite sure what at this point. That is a ghoulrilla turning into ash. A few aliens are not firing. They seem to have shut down. Maybe they ran out of batteries. Or it was the sheer force of gorillas beating them. Either one of the two there, but we can see that there is a few aliens left. More gorillas are making their way over to those few. There's still a pocket at the back left there, doing not much of anything. I think the gorillas missed that team spirit part, but we can see that there is just 2 aliens left, and that seems to be the end of the aliens. So they don't seem to blow up from gorillas. You can see that the audience is still ferociously trying to shoot through the windows with their pipe weaponry. It seems like there's also a gorilla below the stadium who just died. I'm not sure how people are getting below the stadium here. There's no stairs down, nor elevators. Anyways, you can see a bunch of dead chickens, a bunch of wood splinters, and some gorilla ash on my floor here, as well as gorilla blood. This was a very ferocious battle, but the gorillas came out victorious. The chickens, not so much. They definitely got the worst deal out of this. But it seems like the audience members are slowly calming down. They're still in a tactical formation here, but at least they stopped firing through my window. Anyways, somehow the aliens seem to have acquired 2 sets of legs. Very interesting. Well, that was a very interesting battle. I'm not quite sure what we learned, but we probably learned something. Anyways, if you've got any suggestions for any future battles, be sure to post them in the comments, and I will see you in the next episode.